It's no surprise that a number of Cyberpunk games have been rushed out thanks to the release of Cyberpunk 2077, and one might think that this is one of them. I don't know yet, but based on the cutscene that I just watched, based on this very much alive intro scene, it's hard to say that. Many games that are rushed out don't have this feel of polish, even in early access. Though I do suspect early access release was something to do with the Cyberpunk 2077 release. This is a deck building game by a couple of publishers, or couple of developers. They are Crossing Star Studio, 42 Foundation, with publisher 2P Game. I saw this recommended and I had to try it. I haven't actually tried it yet, but it is a deck building game. Before I get started, if you're interested, right now it does look like it's still on sale thanks to the winter sale on Steam. I don't know if it's available elsewhere, but that's where I picked it up from. I saved a little bit of money doing so, and if you're interested in the game and haven't yet purchased it, and the Steam sale is still going on, check it out. Now we're going to go ahead and get right into playing. It is a roguelike deck building game according to the summary. I don't quite know what to expect. I do love the graphics for a deck building game. This is absolutely amazing. I'm not used to this in a deck building game. Now admittedly, if this were a first person shooter, I might have some issue with the faded background, but for what it is, this is much lovelier than, really, I'm quite used to. Each character generates 1 energy, so pretty standard. Any leftover energy at the end of the turn carries over into the next, which is always nice. I wonder if there's a cap. Refers to assault cards that deal damage, refers to skill cards that have special effects, refers to defense that increases your armor. Pretty standard. I wonder if... Okay, so we are going to have the English version here. Okay, so the cards outline... I'm a bit confused, but we'll play through. So right now I have guided fire. Go ahead and launch that out. We'll end our turn. That cost our single energy. Alright, so we're going to gain statuses from our cards and enemies. Some statuses are buffs, debuffs, the whole shebang. So they'll disappear at the end, or at the end of each battle. Watch out, the move... Or that move left, yes, extremely vulnerable. Let's see. And oh, here's where we okay, so we are going to receive 150% damage. Now we get the opportunity to use a defense card. We're going to gain 8 armor and gain another 8 armor the next turn. Always nice to see armor in a game. Can block damage from attacks, but resets to 0. Okay. And that's all the energy we have. Oh, we discard our hand. Interesting. Okay, so we took a little bit of damage. There's our health right there. Alright, and... Oh, I could have probably just destroyed him earlier. So we ended this healthy. I wonder if the damage carries over. So, greetings! Who are you? How'd you hack into my combat sim? I am Argus. Most refer to me as that AI. You may refer to me with any nickname you consider suitable. I did not hack your simulation system. Instead, I replaced part of its code with that of my own. You hacked it. Thanks for telling me. Now I know to change my malware blocker, because it's obviously not working. Before then, I need your help in completing the crisis test mentioned before. What crisis test? Oh, I get it now. Watch this 30-minute ad from our sponsors and get a 5-minute R-rated VR experience completely free. That's what this is, isn't it? I bet you sneak into recurring subscriptions too. If you do not recall even the crisis testing, you may have over-immersed yourself in the combat simulation system. The test simulates various disasters that could face Star City instead of Night City, with the goal of advancing survivability rate calculations in the case of an actual doomsday scenario. You and your companions will all take part. There will be incentives. However, they will not be in the form of adult entertainment. But if that is what you wish... Wow, this is starting to sound more exciting than some raunchy VR clip, I guess. Can I refuse? Hold up. How come I'm in Star City? Oh, I am now assimilated into a quest section of your operating system. Hence, I may manipulate it to virtually reproduce a true-to-life simulation of Star City, its residents, and all that goes on within. Good afternoon, Null.
Since when was I jacked into your combat sim?
Perhaps we're experiencing some kind of technical difficulty. Your simulation tech sure is lifelike.
No, their consciousness has in fact entered into the crisis mainframe. Working along with your companions is essential if you are to survive a crisis scenario. Refusing to do so may at times prove beneficial. However, it is not an option at present.
Alright, if I'm gonna keep them safe, all I can do now is see what this test has in store for me.
You are currently within the Crisis Test System's most basic program, VR training. Through making decisions of your own, you may advance further. I believe that you will soon realize what must be done to complete this test.
Okay, so do I start here or do I start here? Terminal 01, Cyberpunk. Start. Battle. Alright, so I just click there. Attack soon. Attack is imminent. And what about you, debuffer? Okay. Oh, so my team is over here. Am I going to play with everyone? Let's see. Each character generates 1 energy each turn. Okay. This is like, was it Chrono Ark? Any energy left over at the end of the turn carries into the exit, and each character generates 1 energy each turn. Any leftover energy carries over to the next turn. Now, if you're interested in Chrono Ark, I covered that a bit back. It's in my, it's in my video history. And if you want to see me check up on where that game is now, I can do that. It was also in early access, and I like to try these games as they come out and then see how they grow. Okay, so I have 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, but 4 characters, so I can use this prepared for action 1. It'll gain me 17 armor, place 1 random tactician card into our card pile, but let's take a look at everything else. Interceptor, fire 1, gain 8 armor, gain 1 auto life next turn. Oh, auto fire, not auto life. Been thinking about Final Fantasy, I guess. I do like the idea of that. Now he's going to deal us, it looks like 12 damage, and I'm not sure what debuff you're going to do. We have Mikazuki 2, deal 8 damage. If you have, I'm guessing, speed, electricity, something, gain 1 skill. Do we have anything that grants that? Not this turn, so I want to save on to that. Berserk, gain 3, gain +2, sure. So now I'm up to 5 again, which means I can do full defense. I don't want to use all my armor, but I think this does discard at the end. Heavy armor. You know what? We're gonna end of turn see if I keep anything. No. So just like in the base tutorial, everything went away. So watch out for enemy abilities. Good news is once the battle's over, they're gone for good. The bad news is, well, in effect, they'll work to weaken you. Okay. And I have auto fire. Deal 5 damage. Thank you. Okay, deal 12 damage there. I should have probably started with that, because that ends my turn. And I only have 14 armor. I don't know what they're going to be doing next. Okay. So, I have prepared for action. I like the auto fires. And I need a bit more defense. 16 armor will do just nice. Okay, what does lag spike do? Return. Let's see. Oh, and here are our auto fires. Let's see. What is lag spike? So basically, they're just curses. But that should do it. So we have a success. I think we have our start into a nice tutorial. Looks like everyone's healthy. We apparently get credits. Please choose one card. And please choose one equipment. Sure. Gain me some credits. It looks like we got that up there. Choose one card. And we're going to get cards based on each of these characters. I have a feeling we're going to get to know them. We needed a few of those lightning, so that looks like something we may go with. Place random tactician cards into your card pile and draw one. Deal damage equal to your current armor. So if we want to go for an armor build, it looks like we're going to... I'm going to call him the Cyborg Bear for now. All enemies lose 2 HP for each card in your hand. Powerful. I think I'm going to go with hers, though. But I always love a good armor build. Let's see. 50% chance to evade one attack. When attacked, gain armor equal to your reactive armor stat. Okay. And so we get to choose an equipment as well. When you gain... what is it called? When you gain that, I'm going to assume it's evasion or whatnot. +1 power, +1 defense this turn, or +1 armor. At the start of your turn, draw one extra card. We were drawing too many cards. Gain +1 power each time you automatically draw a card. And gain 15 armor at the start of battle. Right now, I'm going to go with that. Now we have an option, Story 2 or Haven. I do want, or Story 01. You notice a suspicious character following you. As you enter a dark alley, you turn and face him. A stuttering, hesitating character who is just selling some candy, sir. He shifts the bag open a little to show you, and you see the glint of an LCD timer within. You question him, asking where he got it from. Ah, this truck that I'd careened off the road, see? He shrugs. I just take what I can get. Choose a card to discard, deal 5 damage at random, draw 1 card. I'm going to tell him to get lost. Yet it's clear that his days would be numbered were he to do so. He mutters a curse under his breath and disappears down a dark alley. Okay, so just pushing straight on non-stop to the end can often test your patience. They won't block any routes, and you're free to retrace your steps as many times as you'd like. That is something that is nice, and I feel... The Slay the Spire map setup is tiresome for me. I understand it, and it adds added depth and strategy. But with every deck builder, or nearly every, Night of the Full Moon doesn't do that. With nearly every deck builder following that route, it does get tiresome. So I could go back here. It's empty. I could go to Haven. Oh, looks like I can rest or empower. So this is like the campsite from Slay the Spire. We're going to go ahead and do that. I have a chance to upgrade. And I think I'm going to upgrade Shadow Form to Shadow Form 2. Okay. And that cost credits. It's not a free upgrade, but it was fun. So now I can move on to Terminal 01, and I'm assuming this is what we'll pass for as a boss. Yeah. So 45 health and a couple of debuffers. Let's go ahead and I should have armor, 15 armor, yes. That allows me to gain reactive armor. I have 2 left. I'm gonna go to auto lock. I'm gonna start taking down those. Okay, so it looks like I successfully evaded that. And what is this? Gain 1 auto fire? Okay. So this will finish you off, and because I have evade, and Foxfire 2 boosted that. And it looks like I'll be able to... Let's see, what are you supposed to do? You're gonna buff yourself? So... I'll be able to play all of my cards, but it's gonna be mostly worthless, as my armor will disappear. I'm not sure if my power will disappear. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be doing another buffer? That's fine with me. So I Foxfire 2 again, gain 8 armor. I'm really liking this. I really enjoyed Chrono Ark's set of character teams that you built. This seems to have more upfront story. Now, don't underestimate the hidden stories behind games like Chrono Ark. I'm not sure where it has gone from there, but it is... I do like subtle stories as well, but this seems to be very upfront, very fun. Damage is halved. Okay, yeah. Oh, I can't do shadow form, that's okay. Oh, nope, I cannot use shadow form. Okay, that is annoying. She's going to debuff us this turn. I will say she's not a very aggressive boss. Let's see, deal 8 damage and gain 1. Gain 8 armor. Okay, what do I want to do? We'll do that and gain more armor. Not that it matters. There's a lot of armor gaining in here, but without an aggressive boss, it becomes worthless. And it looks like she added some hallucinations. What do they do? Don't stop now. When received, lose 1 and then recover 3. It's a volatile card. It's exhausted before the end of the turn. I'll do that. I'll do that, and that's all I can do. Okay, so I evaded all of those. Okay, let's see. I still have some of that. So, I don't have armor yet. And then my shadow form will give me +3, so I gain 6 armor when attacked. And uppercut should end it. I will say the game itself so far is amazing from what I've seen. It's very little from what I've seen. And right now it has mixed reviews, but I imagine a lot of people are expecting this to tie into Cyberpunk 2077, and it's just not going to. They're different developers, and while the Cyberpunk is a theme, It's just not going to. Let's see. It does feel like it would be in Night City, though, from the aesthetic. We get 150 credits. We're going to choose another card and draw 2 cards. It's a temp card. Start of your turn, gain 1 auto fire. I like that. I like that a lot. Select 1 card from your hand, exhaust it, gain 2. Okay. We're going to go with Firewall 1. And then choose a piece of equipment. So on this, when we play any of those cards, we'll gain 2 armor. At the start of battle, gain 2 energy. Let's see, if you don't play any of these cards, gain 1. Okay. Feels like this is going to fit our theme a little bit better. And so we're on to stage 2. Okay. So we start with Cyberpunk. Start 02, the captain mission, or vendor. Let's go ahead and go to our captain mission. It's just a virtual simulation of a real city that you find yourself in. True, yet your reason for fighting remains the same. Protect kids at the orphanage, every last one. Give them a better life, no matter how hard it might be. Which leads you to your current dilemma. Amongst the blaze before you is a high-frequency jammer, able to block all electronic signals over a wide area. With it, you could protect the orphanage for sure, or slow the relentless pursuit of the hunter. Oh dear. I am going to defend... Let's see. The orphanage mother has some of the older kids come collect the jammer. As you hand it to them, they each gaze deeply into your eyes. You're their hero. You know well that you're nothing of the sort, and yet it feels nice to be acknowledged. As you walk away, you feel a little stronger inside. Okay, so that's going to leave us without a mid-battle here. We're going to go right to the stage boss, it looks like. Let's see. What about cards? I'm not sure what corrode does. But it seems good. I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. How much is it to remove a card? It's only 50. I'm actually going to remove Uppercut, I think. Alright. And so, once again, we're out of money. And let's go fight the stage 2. Alright, elderly guard. Target is wanted criminal. Abnormal obsessions. I didn't realize that was a crime, but okay. So he's gonna do 19 damage. Problem is that we don't have any of our dodges. And I think that's the best we're gonna get. He's not gonna get through. Alright. And now we have one of our evades. Firewall, I do want to get Firewall going. And I don't have any armor for that. We're going to gain full defense. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, he produces little drones. Looks like we evaded one of those. Let's see. Gain 10 armor. Gain 1 auto fire each turn. So directional blast can be fired at all enemies. I'm not sure what the star +1 is. Oh, it gains us a star. Okay. So all characters gain +1 power. Very nice. I do not want to allow you to go. And, you know, deal 8 damage, get another auto attack. It sounds pretty nice to me. No, I have to say this is better than what I expected it to be. When I saw Cyberpunk Cyberpunk in the description of the game, I thought, oh, they're just capitalizing on the release. And I'm not saying they're not capitalizing on the timing. Okay, looks like you dodged. But what I am saying is that it's certainly better than I thought it would be. Okay, so I have 5 dodges and 1 power-up. I'm gonna deal 21 damage next turn. Okay, I mean, that works. Maybe I'm just overcomplicating battle. Maybe I should have done that to begin with. So just a little bit of credits. We're going to choose 1 card. Deal 40 damage. Ooh, reduce the cost of this card by 2. So, oh, energy. Okay, so. Select 1 card in your hand and exhaust it. Gain 2. Helps us go through our deck. I'm not sure if I want to get anything. I'll continue along our theme. VR training is now over. Now I'm back at the base.
You are familiarized with the crisis testing and can begin the nanovirus testing program at any time. In order to participate in the experience you would gain from such real-life events, I shall appraise your performance and award points based on your skill and methods used once you finish. You may exchange these points for new combat modules in the component lab. When you choose, or which you choose is entirely up to you, and that is where the roguelike comes in. And there's our little cyber bear right there. Yeah, you'll award me points so that I can continue taking part in this test of yours. Not entirely. Observe the graffiti upon the wall. It vanished completely. I haven't cleaned up off graffiti like this in a long time. You can do a whole lot of stuff just by hacking into the system, huh?
Virtual spray paint created through nanotechnology is naturally a part of the simulation system itself. It may be entered into, much like you would enter a VR space. I will order such spray paints, sorting and activating them. They contain combat modules, and also serve to restore your memory modules damaged through over-immersion.
So, you're gonna restore memory of what is going on. We're entering in the middle of a story. That's clear to me. And that's always intriguing. When you have enough foreshadow to tell me or forethought, not foreshadow, to tell me we're in the middle of a story, do this and you can find out how you got here and where you're going, and you can drag me in. That's a good job. Let's see, we'll need points.
However, your memory modules are storage that belongs to you. The spray paint merely provides you with an opportunity. Click the building shown on your combat projection and you can return to Star City as you remember it. Within, you will also find memories of which you permitted the crisis test access. I will upload any abilities granted by searching these memories as combat modules.
Thanks. Do you think you could leave my system now then?
Aye.
Shut off all comms. Let's see what this crisis is all about. So this is the graffiti wall. Okay. So activation, we'll need quite a bit more. Activation will need quite a bit more. Looks like the wall isn't that large. I love the cat, the cyber cat, just lounging there. Enter memories, nanovirus, assembly lab. Let's go to the lab. And there's supposed to be 8 characters. Okay, play as Null this game and equip his exclusive equipment. And the nanovirus. Yeah, there's 8 characters. I'm not sure when the other 4 are going to be added. My guess is sometime later in the early access or upon the completion of the game. Let's see. And I think that's enough for this episode. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. I think that I'm enjoying this game. This is a nice game to turn to now that my Night of the Full Moon game is complete. I'll probably go back to that, but I've really gotten most of the achievements worth getting on that game. Other than a little bit of fun, I'm not sure what else you might want to see. In the meantime, though, I am Nidanoski, and as always, have fun.